That's right. It's time for Catching Up with Carley, presented by Meijer. And today I'm pleased to be joined by former Tigers player and now manager of the West Michigan Whitecaps, Brayan Pena. How's it going? Thanks for joining me.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm thrilled. I can't wait. I can't wait to to answer your questions, and I'm very humble to be here. Thank you.
Yes, let's do it. I love that attitude. Okay, so it's been almost a year now since you took over the role of manager of the Whitecaps. So let's talk about that first. What is your day to day looking like right now in this kind of weird time?
I know it's funny that you mentioned that because it's a little bit different this year. Has been difficult because of the pandemic, but at the same time, we're still trying to do whatever it takes to continue to support our fans, to continue to bring our fans, back to to our game, and hopefully next year we're gonna have a much better opportunity to meet them and for them to enjoy our ball club. But other than that, it just continue to work, continue to get better, and hopefully, like I say, all this crazy time, goes away, and we can go back to play the game that we love and enjoy our time and especially our fans. But right now we're down here in Instructional League, in Lakeland, and we're helping our players. We're helping our younger generation to get better, and we're very excited. We're very excited for this opportunity that the Detroit Tigers organization is giving us, to continue to work, to continue to help our players, to reach their goal, and that's become, a big leaguers and help us to win the World Series.
Very cool gig. A bit of a full circle for you working for a Tigers affiliate. Now let's talk about your time with the Tigers. You had two separate stints in Detroit, and then during your first stint, you posted your best career batting average and went to the American League Championship Series. Very cool. Can you recount some memories that you had playing with the old English G on your chest?
Oh, such a beautiful time. I learned so much from my teammate. I learned so much from our coaching staff, especially from our skipper Jim Leyland. I think a lot of stuff that I do on the baseball field, the way that I manage and the way I interact with our players, I learned that from him. I really appreciate him so much. I have nothing but great things to say about him and our players, and especially our fans. It was such a beautiful season. Like I said before, we had a tremendous time, and we support each other. Every time that we had a chance to be at the baseball field, we enjoyed our time. We were a family, and we still are because a lot of us still in communication, and that's the beauty about this game. But in 2013, it was the best time that I had in the big league, and unfortunately, we couldn't win at all, but we learned so much from that, and hopefully we can one day, be a world champion, and this is what we're working for, and this is one of the reasons that I really appreciate this opportunity that the Detroit Tigers gave me to be coaching now and to help our players.
Is it interesting as a manager of the Whitecaps to look at these kids and kind of see yourselves in them in their shoes a bit of a few years ago?
I think, after I retired in 2018, I went to coaching right away. But at the same time, I knew that my time it was over. It's all about our players. It's all about, to us to help them to be in a position where they can be successful. And they can count on us. They can count on our organization, and we're gonna do whatever it takes to make sure that our players have the best attention and our players have us, being there for them 24/7, and we are a family, starting with, obviously, with our GM Alavila, our player development, and especially, Mr. Dave Littlefield and Kenny Graham, because of, and they really are continue to help us. They really are continue to provide, every information and to give us tools to make our players better. And that is something that I really appreciate about our organization right now because, we are in the right track. I think, we are one of the top team, minor league system in baseball, and we have to continue to do that, and we continue to grow. We're very pleased, we're very excited, and all of us we're very thankful to Eilish family for give us this opportunity.
Love it. Okay, doubling back just a bit here, but I want to talk about your journey to the big leagues. What got you started and what got you to where you are today?
I grew up in Cuba, and I defect when I was 16. And one of the things that I did, it was I want to be able to provide for my family down there in Cuba. I want to do whatever it takes, to help them down there because, it's very tough in my country. But at the same time, I want to be able to tell myself, you know what, you can do it. Go out there and take advantage of this great country, America, because America is being great to me and great to my family. And this opportunity that this great country gave it to me through for first time it was through the Atlanta Brave. They were the one who drafted me. They were the one who gave me a chance to be a big leaguer. And then obviously I went to Kansas City, and then from Kansas City, I went to Detroit, and then from Detroit to Cincinnati, St. Louis, and then I went back to Kansas City, and I finished my baseball career. But I choose to coach because it was time for me to hang my cleats. After I saw, my body wasn't responding the same way. I wasn't moving, the way that I want to move behind home plate. And I talked to my wife and her, and it was an easy decision because I was ready. I was ready mentally. I was ready because I give every single day the best of me, on the baseball field, and I respect my teammates. I respect, the jersey that I was wearing, and especially every single fan that I was representing. So now it's time for me to continue to do whatever I have to do, to put our players in a position where they can be big leaguers one day.
So you touched a bit on your roots, and with Hispanic Heritage Month wrapping up here on the 15th, I want to talk a little bit more about it. So, like you said, you were born in Cuba, came to the States in '99, and now you're manager for a Class A minor league baseball team after 12 years in the big leagues. I mean, how does it feel to be a role model specifically in the Hispanic community?
Our goal is to go out there every single day and continue to represent the Latino community, but especially that Cuban community, because we are a country that we don't have that much opportunity, and just for me to continue to represent our Cuban people, just for me to become something that a lot of us dream, it's something that is a lot of responsibility, but I feel good. I feel good because I'm going to try to do, and I'm going to do whatever it takes, to continue to, for them to feel proud of me, and especially my family. It's been a little difficult because I haven't been able to go back in a while, but at the same time, there is a lot of people down there in Cuba that they follow my career, but you want to give something back. You want to give something back to your community. You want to give something back to a country that I saw you when you were younger, and friends and family and people around the Havana. That was where I was born. They really want to see you. They really want to interact with you. They really they want to get to know you. And we're not allowed to go back, but it's okay. One day we will, and one day, all of us, we're gonna be together, and hopefully, sooner than later.
So talking about going back to Cuba, back in 2015, you did just that when you were with the Cardinals. You took a trip to Cuba with a couple former Cardinals. It was the MLB's first trip to Cuba in over 15 years. What made you want to be a part of that trip?
I did. It was awesome. I think that trip, it was representing a lot. It was representing freedom. It was representing that we can work together. Major League Baseball Players Association, and the Cuban Baseball Federation. I think it was awesome. We had a chance to do baseball clinics down there. With our younger players in Cuba. There were a lot of beautiful people that really appreciate what we did, and it was such an amazing trip that I would love to do that again. I would love to have that opportunity to do that again because it represents so much for a lot of people. It represents so much for a lot of our friends. But hopefully, one day, we can do it again, and we can go back and trying to continue to grow, our relationship, between our two countries. But this is about baseball. This is something that I really want to do it. But obviously, I'm not in politics or anything like that. But I think a lot of stuff has to change in Cuba. I think our people deserve better. I think our people, they really need, to get a little bit more of freedom. Let's put it that way. But hopefully, it's like you say. We got to stay positive. My people need to be strong, and hopefully one day, everything change, and we can make it happen.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that day that we can. Okay, last question for you.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to accomplish as the manager of the West Michigan Whitecaps as soon as things normalize again?
Definitely, I would love to see our players to be successful. I always preach about that. Our organization preach about that. I think it's their time to shine. I think it's their time to get better. It's just time to, for them to continue to provide for their family, to continue to get closer to their goal, and that's becoming, big leaguers one day. After all these years that I spent in the highest level, one thing that I know for a fact is that the Detroit Tigers organization is one of the best organizations out there. It's starting with our front office people, our player development, our scouting department, and our fans. We're really going to do whatever it takes, to help our players to reach their goal. And that's what it's all about. That's our goal every single day. And I'm very excited and very humble. And, obviously, everything is possible thanks to this great country, of America. And you just continue to go out there and have fun and enjoy it and help our players to be successful and give them the best of me every single time.
Well, Brayan, thank you so much. Really can't thank you
Thank
enough
you.
for your
Thank you.
time. I can't wait to see what you do with the team. And it's been great to catch up with you as we wrap up Hispanic Heritage Month.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate it. And thanks a lot for everything that you guys do. Thanks a lot for this great country, because we really appreciate you. This country's been giving us, everything that we look for. And, I'm very excited. I'm very humble and very honored to be an American citizen.
Beautiful. Thanks again, Brayan, for joining me on Catching
Thank
Up
you.
with Carley. Presented by Meijer. Daniela, back to you.